Our topics are, today we are going to discuss about overview of Internet of Things. In this, we are going to discuss about the basic definition of Internet to the procedure to how to develop embedded system or IoT based projects. Okay, already we are discussed in the last class. Once again, we want to revise all the basics of IoT concept. What is internet? What is IoT? What is sensor? What is the cloud? And what is the open source development platforms? And what are the mobile apps? We need to discuss about once again all the topics. Okay. First, we are going to discuss about what is internet. After that, Internet of Things, sensor to cloud scenario, cloud to actuator scenario, IoT development boards, IoT development tools, IoT cloud platforms, mobile app development tools, and what is sensor, examples of sensors, classifications of sensor and actuator, the difference between sensors and actuators, what are the skills required for an IoT engineer or developer, and what are the considerations for choosing an IoT development boards. Next, we want to see what is the gateway, what are the applications of gateway, and Bluetooth to Wi-Fi gateway and Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway, and what are the various wireless IoT network protocol, and what are the considerations for choosing the best protocol for the IoT project or for IoT development application. Next one is, we want to see what is Node MCU and what is the ThingSpeak, and what are the steps to create the channel in ThingSpeak, and we want to see the criteria for how to send the data from the sensor to cloud system scenario, and program to push the sensor data to cloud, and what is the need of ThinkView app, and the IoT ecosystem for cloud to actuator scenario, and IoT based appliance control system, and finally we want to see the program to IoT based appliance control system. Okay, coming to the internet, please all of you understand the definition of the internet. The internet is the global system of interconnected computer network that uses the internet protocol suite, that is nothing but TCP IP, to communicate between the networks and devices. Actually the internet is nothing but global system of interconnected computer network that uses TCP IP protocol to communicate between the networks or between the device. Actually internet is nothing but interconnection of networks, interconnection of devices. Okay, they are using the TCP IP or internet protocol to communicate between the devices or between the network. Simply we are saying that internet is nothing but interconnection of the network. Coming to Internet of Things, Internet of Things is which is an advanced and efficient solution for connecting the things to the internet and to connect the entire world of the things in a network. Please all of you see this definition. It is the advanced and efficient solution for connecting the things to the internet. What is the main aim of the IoT technology? Means using IoT technology we can connect the things to the internet. Means things to the internet means things are connected to the network, and to connect the entire world of the things to the network means all the devices are connected to the network. The main intention of IoT concept is that using IoT concept to connect all the things to the internet. That meaning that all the devices, all the sensors, or all the actuators, all the embedded products, or all the devices which are connected each other for the purpose of to transfer or to exchange the data with each other, or to monitoring and to control the devices. This is the definition. Using IoT technology for connecting the things to the internet and to connect the entire all the things in a network. Suppose in the yesterday we are seeing that there is IoT Node MCU we are keeping in my home, and we are sending the data to the ThingSpeak. Here my Node MCU device and Cloud Plus ThingSpeak is a two devices. They are under same network. Means there is interconnection between the cloud and node MCU, they are communicated with each other for the purpose of monitoring and control the appliances. Here in our case, the node MCU model and ThingSpeak platform, they are interconnected or they are under same network. Here Internet of Things means where the things like sensors, the devices or transducers or maybe computers or maybe any embedded devices which are able to communicate with each other using the internet concept. Here the examples are the applications of the IoT means smart home, smart farming, smart grid, smart health, smart supply chain. Okay. From this slide, I will say only one sentence from this. Using IoT technology, we are able to connect the things to the internet. We will see the another definition. Okay. By observing the so many definition, we will understand the basic concept of IoT. Okay. Another definition for Internet of Things, it is a system of interrelated or interconnected computing devices, mechanical devices, and digital machines provided with unique identifier and the ability to transfer the data over a network without requiring human to human and human to computer interaction. This definition says that it is a system of interconnected computer devices or mechanical devices or digital device machines that are provided with unique identifier. Means each and every device has some unique number. Suppose for the purpose of to identify where the data will come, whether the data will come from the device 1 or device 2 or device Z. Okay, for each and every device there is a unique identify number is there. Based on that number, we are able to identify the data is coming from the which sensor. Okay, the Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing device or interconnection of computing devices, mechanical devices or digital machines provided with unique identifier and the ability to transfer the data over a network. Means the devices are communicated with each other through a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. There is no need of human person interaction, manual. There is no need of manual interaction. In the yesterday case, just we are sending the data to the commands to the cloud. From the cloud and our node MCU, they are directly interacting with each other. If the command is one, the LED is on, or if the command is two, LED is off. Without need of manual interaction, there is able to monitoring and control the applications. This is the main thing of Internet of Things. Coming to another definition, Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects. Describes the network of physical objects. That meaning that network of things. Here the physical objects means network of physical devices or physical objects or network of things. Here the network is nothing but interconnection of, simply we are saying that Internet of Things is a interconnection of the things, where the things are embedded with sensor, the things and devices, okay, that are embedded with sensor means the things are connected to the sensor, software and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging the data with other devices. Okay, it is nothing but interconnection of things or interconnection of devices. The device consists of embedded with sensor. The device we are interfacing with the sensor. There is a software is required to upload the program into kit and other technologies. We are using the, in some cases we are using the Zigbee protocol. In some cases we are using the Wi-Fi protocol. It uses other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging the data with other devices and systems over the internet, because they are communicated with each other with the help of internet. Okay, these devices to range from household objects to some industrial application, with more than 7 billion connected to IoT devices today. Generally, this is the 7 billion of devices connected to the IoT device. today, experts are expecting this number to grow to 10 billions by 2020 and 22 billions by 2025. This is the one article they are giving that 7 billions of connected devices. 1 billion is nothing but 100 crores maybe. 100 crores of devices, 100 crores or 100 lakhs. 100 lakhs of devices are connected. 7 billion devices are connected to the IoT devices today. Okay, maybe in the 2020 there is a 10 billions of devices are connected to the IoT device. In everywhere there is a IoT technology there. There is smart city, smart industry, smart home. For anywhere IoT concept is there. Nowadays there is a 7 billions of devices are connected in the market. There is a in 2020 there is a 10 billions of devices maybe charged. This is the nothing but IoT. It is nothing but interconnection of physical objects or physical things or things. Things are connected with a sensor, maybe software and other technologies for communicating with other devices to exchange the data with each other. Okay. These are the various definitions for Internet of Things. Internet of Things is nothing but interconnection of things or interconnection of devices which are communicated with each other through internet. Using the IoT concept, we are able to connect the things to the internet or to connect the things in a network. Next, actually IoT technology involves sensors, microcontrollers, wireless networking, cloud-based devices, mobile apps, and web pages. Now, to develop any IoT-based product or IoT-based application, these are the main things are there. First one is IoT hardware platform, web services. Web services are mainly used for to develop the cloud-based application. Okay. In the last classes, we are seeing the ThingSpeak. Okay. It is an open source database. Okay. We are not written any code for to read the data from the sensor. It is an open source. Just freely we are using that open source platform. There is a web services are required for to develop the cloud-based application. Next one is user interface. In order to interact with the cloud, there is a user interface are required. Using the URL or using the mobile app, user can interact with the cloud to monitor or control the appliances. Next one is data analytics. It is nothing but data analysis. Okay, analysis of sensor data is done by the cloud side only. Okay, yesterday we are seeing that if the temperature or if the LDR is exceed, I want some message alert. I want some alert to the Twitter account. That is nothing but data analytics. If the LDR is exceed or some sensor values are exceed, we need to link the ThingSpeak account with a Twitter account. Okay, so that if the any values are exceed, we will get the alert message. This is the IoT ecosystem consists of following. First one is we need to choose the IoT hardware platform. Web services means the selection of the IoT platform. Next one is user interface. How the user interact with the cloud using mobile apps or URL. Next, data analysis. Next, the various applications of in IoT are there in agriculture, space, healthcare, manufacturing, construction, water, mining, shopping system, infrastructure management in both urban and rural areas, remote health monitoring and emergency notification and transportation system. These are the main applications in IoT. Coming to the IoT ecosystem for sensor to cloud scenario. Okay, here the main purpose is in order to develop any application, first we need to choose the required sensor. The required sensor to connect to the our IoT module. Okay, using the embedded C or microcontroller programming, we are able to read the sensor data and we are processing it. We are processing it means if we want to convert that value into suppose if the temperature sensor is there, it will give the analog value. Okay, that value given to the digital pin of the analog pin of the microcontroller. Okay, we need to convert that values into temperature or voltage. Okay, that is nothing but we can processing the data and send the sensor data to the cloud using the some of the library or using the some of the protocols. Here I am using the Wi-Fi module. using the Wi-Fi based protocol, I am able to send the sensor data to the cloud. Okay. On the user side, there is a mobile app. There are predefined apps are available to read the data from the cloud. There is a ThinkView app is there. Using that app, we want to retrieve the data from the cloud. The actual IoT ecosystem for sensor to cloud scenario says that how to interface the micro sensor with microcontroller and how to develop the microcontroller programming for to develop the IoT based application. And finally, we want to send the sensor data to the required chosen IoT platform. On the user side, using the mobile apps, we want to retrieve the data or we want to monitor the sensor data from the cloud. Okay. In this figure, we are saying that here the microcontroller plus Wi-Fi module and the cloud and the mobile app. These three are under same network. These microcontroller plus Wi-Fi is also one thing. We are saying that Internet of Things. Thing may be devices or transducer or sensor or microcontroller or anything. Here cloud services means it is the one system, one server. This server and your module and your mobile. These all are under same network. These all are under network. Then only we are able to communicate from mobile to the cloud or cloud to the microcontroller based board or node MCU module or IoT module. In this case, it is the Internet of Things. Here only the definition says that things are things are interconnected through internet. This node MCU module or cloud services or user are interconnected through internet for the purpose of monitoring or exchanging the data with each other. This is the cloud to sensor to cloud scenario. Next, you see the cloud to actuator scenario means we suppose we want to monitor, we are monitoring the some parameter. Based on the some parameter, we want to control the some appliances in at the microcontroller side or at the field side. In this case, first we want to send the some commands to the from mobile to the cloud. Okay, cloud, in the cloud we want to store the our commands. Our microcontroller module will read the data from the cloud. If any values are that command is based on that command, actuator will respond. Means actuator will open or close, or actuator will on or off based on your requirement. Here actuator is nothing but it is a device. It will convert the electrical signal into physical energy. Electrical energy into physical energy. Actuator may be relay module. Yeah, we are seeing the case for that there is a LED. If we are giving the electrical signal for the LED, the output is the light. Okay. This is the cloud to actuator scenario. In this case, here we need to understand the concept of how to develop the mobile apps for to send the data to cloud. And here there is a microcontroller programming that we want to read the data from the cloud. Okay, based on that commands, we are able to perform some actions. These are the various IoT development boards are there in the market. Arduino Uno, Arduino Duino, Nano, TI based boards. And IoT development boards also there. Node MCU, VMOS D1, ESP8266, Raspberry Pi, Photon or LoRa module. Okay. The IoT development tools are, we know that Arduino IDE, Energy IDE. There is a MIT App Inventor tool for to develop the apps. Okay. There are various IoT cloud platforms are there. ThingSpeak, Blink platform, Thinger.io, ThingsBoard. These are the open source IoT platform. First, we need to check whether our chosen hardware module support these platforms or not. Some of the platforms are supporting some of the modules only. Before going to select the board, first we want to check whether that board is supporting the required platform or not. These are the various mobile app development tools, MIT App Inventor, Android things. Okay. Why we are choosing the ThingSpeak means it is an open source platform. Are able to understand the concepts just for basic. you need to understand at least the basic definitions of internet, basic definitions of IoT, because we are the electronic people. We should aware of what are the IoT technology. In everywhere in the market, everywhere there is IoT products are available. Are you able to follow? Are you following or not? Next, we are going to the sensor. Okay, sensor is nothing but it is a device. It will convert physical energy into electrical energy. It will convert the physical energy into electrical energy. Sensor we will consider as a input to the microcontroller. Okay, it will convert physical energy into electrical energy. The examples of the sensors are temperature sensor, humidity sensor, gas sensor, or LDR sensor. Okay, but temperature sensor doesn't give the temperature directly. It will give the voltage with respect to the temperature. The property of LM35 is the 10 millivolts per 1 degree centigrade. Means the temperature is it is in the form of physical. Okay, but the temperature sensor give the output as a voltage, that is the analog in nature. 10 millivolts for 1 degree centigrade. The temperature is 1 degree, the output is a voltage. Okay, here sensors are devices or transducer. You should remember only one point: it is a device or it is a transducer. It will convert one form of energy into another form. The form is it will convert the physical energy into electrical energy. So sensors will be considered as a input to the microcontroller. Okay. Next, these are the various examples for sensors: LM35, color sensor, gas sensor, LDR. We are not going in depth. Next one is actuator. Actuator is also one device. It will convert electrical energy into physical energy. Means it is also a one transducer. Actually, transducer is nothing but one device. It will convert one form of energy into another form. If you go for actuator, it will convert electrical energy into physical energy. Suppose the LED is the one the example of actuator. It will take the electrical energy for the input, but it will give the output as a physical motion. That a physical thing is nothing but light intensity. Suppose we are taking the motor, DC motor. DC motor, it will take the input as electrical signal. The output is a mechanical. Okay, that is the physical. So actuator is nothing but it will convert electrical to physical energy. So it will consider as an output device. It is also a transducer. The examples of LED, LCD, relay module, motor. What are the main difference between sensors and actuators are nothing but sensor will convert electrical physical to electrical. So sensor will be considered as an input. Actuator is nothing but it will convert electrical to physical. That may be electrical to mechanical or electrical to another form of energy. But actuator will be considered as a output to the microcontroller. Okay. Next one is what are the skills required for an IoT engineer for IoT development. Suppose we want to settle in embedded system side. Okay, suppose we want to settle in our core related jobs. There is IoT engineer or IoT developer are there. Next, for that we should aware of first we should aware of the knowledge on hardware architecture of IoT development boards. Okay. Not to settle in embedded system side or IoT side. First, we should aware of or we should know the knowledge on the hardware architecture of IoT development boards. Next, knowledge on working operation of various sensors and actuators. And knowledge on microcontroller programming. Here, microcontroller programming may be C or C++, depending on the board. Generally, we are preferring the embedded C programming. And knowledge about networking protocols. Here, networking protocols means TCP/IP protocols or wireless communication protocol, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi, GSM or cellular technology. Next, know about connectivity means how we are communicating, how we are connecting our things are, things are connected to the cloud. Is it using Zigbee or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or GSM or cellular? And knowledge on IoT platforms. What are the various IoT platforms are there? What are the technology behind that? Means what are the cloud service? How they are developed the application for applications to do read the data from the cloud or to send the some alert to the required person. Knowledge and IoT platform and app inventor tools. These are the main skills are required for IoT engineer, for IoT developer. Okay. Next one is, here one slide is missing, no problem. These are the considerations for selecting the IoT development board. In the market, different types of IoT development boards are there. Which one we want to choose? There are so many factors are there. First one is support for IoT platform. Means suppose we are choosing the ThingSpeak platform. For that ThingSpeak platform, what are the hardwares are will support the ThingSpeak? That is the support for IoT platform. That is nothing whether the chosen hardware will support chosen IoT platforms or not. External interface. Suppose we are choosing the one board. What are the interface are available? Is any USB connection is available or not? Or is any power jack is available or not? Or what are how many pins? What are the number of IO pins are? Whether operating system, whether it is OS support or not. Availability of software development tools. Suppose we bought one IoT module. What are the software development tools are available or not? For example, in Arduino case or Node MCU or other VMOS D1 module, there is a software development tools are there. Those are nothing but Arduino IDE, Energy IDE. You should aware of what are the development tools are there or not. Next, onboard Wi-Fi or not. Is it support onboard Wi-Fi or not? Next one is technical support. Technical support. Suppose we bought one IoT module, whether any technical support is available or not. Next one is open source library is available or not. Here open source library means we need to check whether open source library available or not. If open source libraries are there, here open source libraries available or not. Suppose in Node MC there are open source libraries are ThingSpeak library, ESP8266 library. If the open source libraries are available, we can easily develop the IoT application. That is the main advantage of open source library. With using the open source predefined function, we are able to develop the IoT application with easily. Next, we want to see what is the gateway. Actually, gateway is nothing but it is a device. It provides the communication between the two networks. With respect to point-to-point communication, the gateway is nothing but it is a device through which the data will be transferred from one device to another device. If you are talking about the network, it is the device through which data will be transferred from one network to another network. See here, a gateway is a hardware device that act as a gate, that act as a mediator between the two networks. It may be a router, it may be firewall, it may be server or other device that enables the traffic to flow in and out of the network. Means in and out means data will be enter, out means data going outside of the network. It is a device, it is the ability to it is the ability to transfer the data from one network to another network. Okay. These are the example: router or firewall or server. These are the what is the main difference between? Next one is a gateway is a network node that connects the two networks using different protocols together, while a bridge is used to join two similar types of network. Here there is a small difference between gateway and bridge. A gateway connects the two different networks, but bridge connect only similar networks only. Okay, these are the this is the one of the application of gateway. Here